Having two jobs at the same time was very demanding, especially after adopting Umi. So making the new journals was very, very difficult. This is Umi, everyone. Here she was 2 months old. She was sick, nothing serious, but her hair started to fall. But she's so much better now. My days were crazy, and 2 months passed like a week. I was getting no sleep at all. I had to edit a TV program before New Year's Eve, and I had to make more than 100 journals before Christmas. And on top of that, I had to educate and spend time and love a little baby. So I was feeling really anxious. But then I had, some beautiful days with Umi and new stationery. I had a cafe analog rental box sitting on my desk for a week. And that day I finally had the time like 15 minutes or something just to open it. I was so happy when I received a new one. I immediately changed my old one. I order stamps. Shocking. I order these beautiful stamps from Wenya because I always wanted to own them, and when I knew they were going to be at Cafe Analog, I just had to get them. If it were up to me, I would have bought like all of them, but I know myself and I know which ones I will use almost every day. And yeah, those are the ones I ended up getting. I use them to decorate my thank you cards and some freebies. From the new favorite stamps collection, I chose these four. I also wanted a Mire Pos and Delight in the Little, but they weren't available, so I ended up choosing these beautiful ones. Also, you already know, but I never buy the entire set, and I always try to focus on the ones I truly, truly love. I love using these in my journals. I always cut them and stick them into my pages. I was talking to a friend about a stationery item I wanted to own since I started getting into these stationery brands, all these expensive and beautiful things that make our hearts very, very happy. And I told her, like, oh, like I would love to own these since I can remember, but they are always sold out or super expensive. I wanted to go to a Tiburanti and get one there, but because we couldn't find time to go while we were in Japan, I thought like, okay, I already bought like so many things. Don't you dare to be just sad about it. So because I thought it was impossible for me to get one online, I gave up. But this friend sent me a link of a French store who was selling the box at a very good price. And I'm always hesitant when it comes to just buying from a new place, especially if I'm spending a lot of money. But I thought, okay, you've been working nonstop, weekends included, for the last 2 months. You have to go to work till the day before New Year's Eve. Like you can get this, Anna. It's okay. It's okay. Since I came back from Japan with time, I realized I ran out of most of the things I bought there. I like to give presents to friends and make freebies to the like people who spend money on my journals. So I ran out of most of my washi tapes and I gift some of my new inks and new stamps. And I just realized I bought way too many things while I was there. Oh, and Umi was there. It was Christmas, and my sister was taking care of her downstairs. You see, her hair looks way better now. Well, I also realized that I always use the same things, so I wanted to use this box as a tool. Like I wanted to minimize my stationery and store here the items I use in my everyday journaling. It was a hard task, and I said goodbye to a lot of stamps I bought when I was in my early 20s. I was attached to them because they made me so happy when I started journaling and because they made me the journaling person I am today, I guess. I don't know. But I wasn't using them, so I said goodbye. Even I said goodbye to things I bought during my last trip, so that means I'm still struggling with like choosing my stationery wisely. With this, I'm not saying I'm not buying new things or anything like that. I love buying stationery. This is a new one I wanted to get since I used Honey's while I was at her place. It's more about not hoarding or spending money on things. I think they're completely beautiful, but just not my style. I feel like I've talked about this in every single video, but I just want to keep having that mindset that sometimes just, yeah, less is more. I wanted to use this as a storage for my most used stamps. It looks like a Tetris, but I just love spending my Christmas morning like this. This was like so much fun. I wanted to include my letter stamp because I use it every day, but I kept thinking it already has its place in my desk. I wasn't sure if it was going to take me a lot of time to remember like it's not there. So I decided not to change it and like not to change its place. And yeah, and I also the stamps I have in my moon, I didn't touch them. I bought a few glue tapes while I was in Japan because I love glue tapes. And yeah, this is never a bad purchase for me. I use them all up. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dots. I prefer the Milan glue tapes, but I love these little sizes. I added my print on stickers and more tiny ones inside these envelopes. And I wanted to keep decorating a bit and adding things that I knew were going to inspire me while looking through the box. Umi had to be there, of course. These three washi tapes are the ones I use the most, and I love using these Muji tape dispensers, so I kept them there. And I just kept filming my box because I was proud and because I was happy and because I've been waiting this for like for so long and because I think thanks to this I will be even more conscious about what I purchase and what I use. I've been using this sticker like crazy now. Our days look like this these days. It's so fun, but also so tiring and difficult. These days, we sleep so much better compared to the first weeks, and I'm very grateful for that. Sí, enfocarle. Es difícil enfocarle a ella. I now spend my mornings at my mom's in my old room. I just love being here. I I want to decorate the walls again, bring some of my old frames back because it looks like for me it looks like a little bit empty. I brought my box and my two journals with me so I could journal about Umi's first walk. She wasn't a fan of it though. I think she's just like me. She likes to be at home. I only wanted to decorate the page really simple and just write about that morning. Suddenly it started to rain, and yeah, we've been having quite bad weather this Christmas, but I like the rain that morning. Like it felt cozy. I wanted to include some trees because she loves them and she eats all of their leaves and she cannot stop smelling them. So now when I see a tree, I just think about her. I spent the rest of that morning just writing about her little adventure and our big life change. Hola Sara, ¿qué tal, mi amor? Mira, no. After the Three Wise Men Day, Christmas for us is over and we have to go back to reality. But I just love the days after. Like, I love spending mornings just playing with my presents. And this year I spent it just journaling with a new toy. I really, really wanted this camera. Now I can print pictures I took with my Sony, and also I don't have to take my old Instax everywhere with me because that was a little bit of a burden. Just, yeah, just going on a trip with three cameras, the tripod, like two journals. Yeah, just the bag was very heavy. So yeah, I just loved spending that morning with my wooden box and my new camera and my old insert and just writing down how thankful I am for another simple but beautiful Christmas. Just watching films in our pajamas and eating delicious food and opening presents with Umi.